It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out in the third year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now Jones. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Oh, a heck of a move. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
But he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He finds Wilson. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him ran complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Jones on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him again. And Cook will get in. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cook up the gut. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down.
Jones pass, complete to Nicole Hartman. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On play action, here's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Hardman on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard. A 9-yard touchdown ground as his guys are able to extend their lead. Partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Two and now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to pass. Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua now on first down.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
From midfield, here's Tua.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Trautman.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one.
as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Tua going to throw. It's Hill, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Play action. Now it's Tua. So 2nd down. Hill. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throw on 1st down is Tua. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 30 yard here. A give up the middle to Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it.
it's knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Now Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And any passes in the middle of the field, anyone is that leads to drops.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again, Jones.
He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Jets on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Tua.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got heck of a tight end candidate.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We'll again give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they're able to swing him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So out now come the Jets. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it
And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this returnable for Hill. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, won the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Throw right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to Lazard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3. Jones looking around. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins
down 21-16. A minute 40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Tua. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And he's brought down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tagovailoa. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's first down. Now Tua. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Final 15 seconds here. Second down. Here's Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.